What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Coreboy. I gotta move this first because I do gotta have a little conversation today. I moved my monitor up a little closer. I do it whenever I'm playing on controller. It helps with the locking in of playing games, dog. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all know here, I talk a lot about HCS stuff and Halo in general, and that's a thing that Bound does. I was like, is this really something that helps? Because he always says he's like it actually helps like lock in a lot because you're like kind of right there in the game. He is correct, by the way. It does help out a lot. But we have a little bit more to talk about today besides like Halo and other games and shit. I know the Gears of War beta I think is still active right now. It may be over at this point. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't logged on today. We have a lot to talk about today. Something that I genuinely want to speak on because I'm like kind of confused in this. I do have some other stuff to talk about later in today's video, but we're going to talk about this first, which is this whole Echo 4 bundle for Borderlands 4. I'm just kind of confused here because, like, yes, via the website here, at least like when you come and click here, this isn't like tagged as like a collector's edition thing. The actual fucking site, whenever you pull up the URL, does take you to a collection, and down here it says collector's edition as well. But like in the actual purchasable like area right here, it just doesn't say collector's edition, which I think is really, really odd. But yeah, we're going to talk about this Borderlands 4 Echo 4 bundle collector's edition thing. While listen, I'm looking at this like straight up. When I first seen this like on GameStop, I was like, because I seen just the title here, which does not say Borderlands 4 Collector's Edition. I want to mention that. I was like, damn, this is kind of like a cool little like collector's item if that's what it is. Like that's kind of dope. Like if you are buying Borderlands 4, they're like going to do like a little collector thing. Like if you want to go get this little statue of Echo 4, it's a map of the actual map from the game, some shift codes, these like little double-sided lithograph art prints. These are pretty dope as well of like all the Vault Hunters. You also get a Vault symbol necklace. It's $150. Which I like kind of expect for like a collector's item. Yet again, not listed as a collector's edition unless you scroll down here, and then it says right here is a premium collector's set made for Vault Hunters, which is also kind of weird because it doesn't really say collector's edition here, but it says collector's edition up here at the fucking top, which I don't even know if y'all can see on screen. No, you all cannot see that. So let's just bring this down just a little bit. So if you all see right here, it says Borderlands 4 collector's edition. And all of this that I have read, there's nothing in here that says this is the collector's edition. What the fuck are like what? I'm so confused because here it just says a premium collector set, which would like typically hint that this is just a collector's item. Kind of similar to like the Halo statues that they've released like outside of the games that aren't a collector's edition, or stuff from like Gears of War, COD, all of that shit. That's just like collector's items, like things that like people who are enthusiasts of the game can buy to display. Like for example, like I did here with the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy, which was a collector's edition of the game. It was the Pip-Boy edition of Fallout 4. It was listed as that. It came with the game. But when you click on a fucking website and it says collector's edition, and then Mr. Randy Pitchford tweeted out the collector's edition of Borderlands 4 available for pre-order at GameStop. But here's the problem: if this is a collector's edition of the said game, why doesn't it come with the game? Because we see right here the game is sold separately. So what the fuck is this? Is it a collector's edition of the game, which should come with the game? I've never once seen a collector's edition of a game not come with the game. The only time I've ever seen that was when Cyberpunk first came out. The game was so badly received, dude, they started selling the fucking steelbook without the game in it because the game was so bad. You get the steelbook for like $10. I had one. I gave it to my friend who like went and bought the game herself, like on disc. And I was like, "Do you want this steelbook?" Like, I don't have a reason for this. My uncle bought it for me for Christmas because as a joke, because I purchased it. I purchased the game day one. Okay, it was a worthwhile joke for him to like, "Oh, here's this game that sucks." But yeah. What the fuck is this? I don't know how the hell we've got away with this in some form or fashion. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Randy Pitchford's mind, the mind behind Gearbox. And like, here's the thing. I've said this in videos enough as is. I'm excited for this game. I love the Borderlands series, but this is just stupid. Is it a collector's edition? Is it a collector's set, which should be like art, a statue, stuff like that, which like then I'm not going to be mad at them. I'm like, okay, that's kind of dope. If you want to buy it, buy it. I have a friend that works at GameStop, and I was like, hey, if you see one come in and you can get me a discount on it, like I'll buy it because it looks kind of dope. Like I like collector shit for games. It's something I'm a huge fan of. Like yet again, I would not own that hunk of fucking plastic if I didn't fucking like collecting stuff from games. I also wouldn't have a bunch of fucking games on my shelf there if I didn't like collecting stuff from games and games themselves. It's just something I enjoy. Same with like music, because I have a bunch of CDs and stuff behind me relating to music, because it's two things that I fucking like collecting. But yeah, this This needs to be one of two things. If you're gonna make this a collector's edition, it needs to come with a fucking game. If it's not a collector's edition and it's just like a statue set for like collectors and enthusiasts of the game, you need to rebrand what the fuck this is. And I swear to God, there had to be communication lost along the way, because yet again, like I said, you go to the site and it says collector's edition. Right here, it's viewed as a collector's box or a collectible. It's a GameStop exclusive. In here, it says premium collector set, which yet again does not insinuate that it's a collector's edition. It just would ensue that it is a collector's item if you want it. But that's wrong up there at the top. And then you got Randy Pitchford tweeting out stupid shit like he typically does. And it sucks because, man, as a fan of Borderlands and as someone who really likes playing these fucking games, it hurts my head every single fucking time that this dude tweets something and just kind of hurts the name of Borderlands even more. I swear to God, the success of Borderlands 2 went so far into Randy Pitchford's head that he forgot how to be a normal person, and it just kind of hurts me to a degree, because yet again, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Borderlands. I love Borderlands to death. I have been playing since the original. The only one that I haven't played yet is 3, and that was because 3 was just not that well received from what I heard when it first came out, and I just have yet to touch it, but we are planning on playing through it, so that's going to end up happening. And I'm excited for Borderlands 4. I always want to be excited when a game comes out in a series that I fucking enjoy, because I want to play more games that I enjoy. It's kind of, it's as simple as that. I just want to play games that I like. But yeah, this is stupid. This is, I don't know what is going on here. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to pull here. Like, I don't know, man. It just, it's so, like, I feel like disjointed in the marketing of this game sometimes. It actually hurts my head. Of course, we had the original thing happen where he was like, oh, if you're a real fan of the game, you'll spend $80 to get it, which, like, yeah, if you really want to play it, most people just wait for a sale. So therefore, you're going to hurt your first week, or your first month, even fucking year and a half of sale, or half a year of sales, because you were charging $80 for a game that may not be worth $80, which people don't want to spend. Now, do I think Borderlands 4 is going to be a good game? Yeah. The game actually looks pretty fucking good. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting title to come out and try. It seems like they are revisiting a lot of things that they did wrong with Borderlands 3, and also expanding off of Borderlands gameplay, which I do get really excited for. I like when a game changes up shit and tries something new, and actually seems to do it really, really well, which is what I'm seeing so far. Overall, I'm excited for Borderlands 4. I'm still going to be playing it. Now, if it's on Game Pass, of course, I'm going to play it through there first, like I do with everything, and then I might buy it after if I do fuck with it enough, because that's typically what I do, except with one game, and one game in particular, and that's, well, one thing, that's Call of Duty. We ain't buying that shit. I'm not doing it. It's on Game Pass, and it's free for me, because I use Game Pass to play a lot of other games as well. I'm not spending $70 on Call of Duty because I would rather, you know, blow my head out the back, my brains out the back of my head. I think that would just be a better use of my time. But overall, like, something needs to change here. Either one, y'all need to include the game with this. Would probably be the better idea, to be completely honest. You probably sell more of these too. People really like to buy collector's editions of games. That's like a big fucking selling point, especially because, like, it's not a common thing anymore. A lot of games aren't getting collector's editions. They're getting like these digital vault editions or the digital collector's edition, and that doesn't really, I don't care about a digital collector's edition. I like it whenever they give me like physical things to have. I think that's cool. Even if someone who's like doesn't own a new console, I would still buy it because I like having collector's items for games. And who knows, at one point, like after this generation's over, I might go and buy like a Series X or a PS5. Mostly because, like, it's just, it would just be cool to have, like, so if I want to, like, just chill out and play games, I'm not buying them right now because they're at full price still, and I'm not doing that. That's just not, I'm good, man. I'm not going to be using it like that. But overall, this is just a blunder beyond a blunder. I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking when they did this. It hurts my own fucking head. And, of course, you can see here in the comments below on this post that he made as well, it's already getting flack as well. And this has been, like, for a couple of days. I just haven't had the time to talk about it because I've had a lot of other stuff to talk about with, like, Gears of War beta, shit like that. Been streaming a lot too. I've been just grinding, doing my thing, and yeah, it's really about it. But yeah, besides that though, it's been double XP weekend over on COD, and I've been playing it as well as the Gears beta. If y'all were there streaming last night, we streamed for like 5 hours yesterday. We were popping the fuck off most of the time. We hit like level 20 in the beta, which I'm not, like, I know I could realistically probably like try to get as high level as possible to finish everything up before the full game's up, but man, I really don't want to do that. I want to play the full game when it's out and actually enjoy it and have a grind to do. So I'm like kind of like, half willingly playing it, kind of trying to get some levels, try to get a little bit of a head start. Because I don't know if the levels are going to come over from the beta. The levels did from the last weekend's beta, so I don't know if that's really going to be a continuation of things or what. But overall, we'll say this about Gears Reloaded. I almost called it Ultimate Edition because it's basically what it is. It's very good. It's a very fun game. They do need to work on some server things for sure. I like the game, though. My only complaint, man, is that I wish instead of just being a scene by scene remake of Gears 1, if they would have just like built upon it and made it like a proper remake. Like, add things that we know from lore, add weapons that we now know existed at that time that weren't originally in lore because Gears of War 1 was the first in the series. It's the same thing that I hope they do with the Halo Combat Evolved remake if it ends up being true. As I want them to add more to the game because, one, it actually kind of fills out the game and gives you more of an idea of what was going on at that time. So for people who don't want to read a fucking book, they kind of understand the story and they kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. This is here now. Give us things like that. I think that makes a proper remake. Overall, we'll be playing the fuck out of it because I just love Gears of War 1. It's one of my favorite games ever, but it definitely is missing some things that I would like to see. And I hope, maybe we get some added content later in the game's life cycle, but I don't think we will, though, just because due to E-Day coming out, more than likely next year. Like, I think it's kind of already hinted at. It'll be out in 2026. They're giving us this year to give PlayStation players the first taste of the series. And hopefully it does well, man, because I would love a Gears 2 Reloaded, 3 Reloaded. I would love to see that, man. Like, I love those fucking games so much, and I would kill for it. The only thing I wish is that it was a proper remake with, like, added content, things that weren't there in the original, some more polish and a better direction possibly. You added some things that we didn't have back then because it wasn't in the original idea because that's the first game in the fucking series. Instead of just making it like a better graphics, like add some more stuff to it. Give us a reason to want to come back and play this because it's not only an experience we're familiar with, but something new as well. That's really where I'm at with it. Maybe add like horde mode and stuff like that. That wasn't in Gears 1, but it was in every Gears of War after. I still don't know why the fucking Ultimate Edition we didn't have a form of horde mode. Like, it should have just been there. I don't know why we didn't have more weapons like the breach shot, for example, or the flamethrower. Like, things that we realistically should have in the fucking game, whether it's in the campaign or not, but like for multiplayer purposes. People actually like want to come and play it because it's a new and revised experience. I think that would just be overall really good. But other than that, though, I'm going to cut the video off here for today. We will be live today, so check out down below for the Twitch link to come say hi and hang out with us. Other than that, though, I'm going to hop out of here. I love you all, and I will catch you later.